Oswego County Sheriff's Office, please step forward and state your name. Afterwards, we'll see who is on the line or virtual and get their comments as well.
Legislator Wilbur. Thank you.
Is there anyone on the virtual meeting that wishes to offer comments regarding the proposed police reform plan for the Oswego County Sheriff's Office? Please raise your hand in the meeting, if so. There appears to be no one on the virtual meeting, Mr. Chairman, that wishes to speak regarding the proposed police reform plan. I ask you to declare the public hearing closed at 7:04 p.m.
Thank you. Before I call the regular meeting to order, I will defer to the county attorney to discuss today's meeting format.
This meeting format is pursuant to Executive Order 20297, which extends the format through 416.
Thank you. We're now in session. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Michael Yurden.
Present.
Herbert Yurden.
Present.
Edward Gilson.
Here.
David Holst.
Here.
Roy Rehill.
I'm here.
John Martino.
Here.
Bradley Trudell.
Here.
Paul House.
Here.
James Weatherup.
I am here.
Mary Ellen Chesbro. Linda Lockwood. Richard Klein. Richard Klein is excused. Patrick Twist.
Here.
Stephen Walpole. Stephen Walpole is excused. Nathan Emmons.
Here.
Thomas Drum.
Here.
Lori Magano. Here. Robert Wilmot.
Here.
Marie Shad. Marie Shad is virtual, I believe, Mr. Chairman. Tim Stahl. Terry Wilbur.
Here.
James Karasik.
Here.
Morris Cervello.
Here.
Mark Greco. Ralph Stacy Jr.
Here.
You have 23 here and 2 absent. You have a quorum, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Would you lead us in the invocation, please?
Let us be thankful for this opportunity to serve our community. Help us to see beyond today, to make lasting decisions for those we serve. Make strong in our hearts that which unites us, build bridges across all that divides us, and be thankful for the chance to make a difference in the lives of our loved ones and the citizens of Oswego County. Amen. At this time, I would like to ask U.S. Army veteran Herb Yurden to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from the last month's meeting? Are there any corrections? Move them. Have a motion to move. Any objections? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Introduction to visitors. Mr. Wilbur, sir.
There are none in chambers.
Thank you. We'll move now to public speakers on resolutions of the day.
Yeah, that's what I meant. There are none of them.
Also none.
Yeah.
Is there anyone online? Hearing none. Are there any reports from county officials? Any reports from the standing committees? Any reports from special committees? Thank you. We'll move now to resolutions and motions.
Make a motion to come back out of recess.
I'm back out of recess.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to recall Resolution 1.
Thank you. We're going to revisit that. Resolution SM1 by Legislator Martino.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution approving a pandemic plan for the County of Oswego pursuant to the New York State Labor Law 27-C.
Thank you. As I stated earlier, this is a resolution that was we're mandated to put this together for the protection of the employees throughout the county in a pandemic type circumstance.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Legislator Gilson.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. In respect of this document that we have in front of us, I would like to make a motion to amend it. Page 3 in the document before us, under planning expectations, under the title Working Remote, I would ask to amend to read as such. Working remote may be necessary by many employees during emergency situations. This would, in my opinion,
For anyone that can hear, our audio apparently to the outside world is off again. So we'll give it a brief minute.
Okay, it's back on now.
Magic words.
Whatever that button was, it's a switch, get used to it.
So it's been seconded by Legislator Twist. Any discussion? All those in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Anyone opposed, raise your hand or say opposed. Now I went blank. All right. All those in favor? We said aye. Opposed was Mr. Drum, and that was all we thought, right?
Yeah, that would be 22 in favor, 1
Right,
opposed,
okay.
and 2 excused.
Very good, thank you. The amendment carries. Back to the original then, as amended. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
22 in favor, 1 opposed, 2 excused.
Thank you. Resolution SM1 passes. Resolution SM2 by Legislator Wilbur.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to present this resolution and urge its adoption this evening.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution adopting a police reform plan for the County of Oswego and authorizing the chairman of the legislature to execute a certification to the State of New York Division of Budget.
Okay, thank you. I just want to let everybody know the process that we had. We had a total of 5 meetings to come to the conclusion that you have in front of you, this plan. The full committee met 3 of those just to discuss the plan. 2 of those 5 meetings were a public forum where we took input from speakers in the public, and we came back with 7 recommendations. I'll briefly outline them for this body. First one is developing an online publication of policies and procedures. Second one is work with the existing mobile crisis team to find more efficient ways to deal with mental health issues, to include but not limited to working cooperatively with Road Patrol and 911 dispatch, provide an annual report on the Sheriff's Office activities, develop an enhanced civilian complaint commendation reporting system by improving accessibility and developing an easy-to-use online reporting tool, develop a plan to work with OCO Safe and other organizations of the such to assist victims of domestic abuse as well as victims of sexual assault or other crimes by educating Sheriff's Office members of programs that are available. Recommendation 6 is to develop and implement a civilian police academy, which will be designed to strengthen the partnership between police agencies in our county and the citizens of the county. And finally, recommendation 7, which is to implement a body-worn camera program for the Sheriff's Office. A lot of time and effort went into this. I'd like to thank all of the stakeholders. We had a list that was put forward by the governor when he mandated this plan. We followed that and included all the stakeholders who are listed in the plan. I especially want to thank the sheriff and his office for all the time and effort compiling the data that we use to drive this and surveying the public on this. And a special thanks goes to Legislator Trudell, who put a lot of time and effort working with Betsy in the sheriff's office to compile the plan that you have in front of you right now. I urge its adoption.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Legislator Rehill, you wish to discuss?
No.
My fault. It's actually Legislator Schott.
I'm actually having trouble with even hearing part of this, and I can't mute. I'm really having a lot of trouble this time.
About the amendment, or
Are you there?
are we just stating that we're having trouble with our audio?
Mr. Chairman, I can't unmute, and if I mute, I can't get back on. And sometimes I lose audio. I've never had this happen like this.
Okay, well, we're going to call you on the phone so that you'll be able to participate.
I mean, right now it's working. I don't know.
Okay. So
Let me try.
anyways,
I'll try to mute for now.
okay. But now if you're muted, we won't know if you can hear or not. Perhaps Administrator Church could give Marie a call. Legislator Schott.
Don't mute it.
Okay, Legislator Schott has alternative communication device hooked up now. Anyways, any other discussion? Again, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Resolution passes.
certification.
We now have our certification in.
Okay.
Resolution SM3 by legislator Holst.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution, urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the execution of settlement agreements for witness cooperation regarding generic pharmaceuticals, pricing antitrust litigation number 16-MD-2724-CMR in the United States District Court, Eastern Division of Pennsylvania.
This agreement is an advantage to the county of Oswego as a named plaintiff within the litigation of other future and similar agreements. If reached, may also be a benefit to the county as a named plaintiff. Rich, would you like to explain?
This is recommended by the firm retained by the county, Napoli Skolnick, and other counties and entities have signed this agreement. The individual in the agreement worked for a pharmaceutical company, has information that will help regarding the price fixing claims and antitrust claims raised by the plaintiffs. The resolution also allows my office, on recommendation of Napoli Skolnick, to execute similar release and settlement agreements without monetary consideration for other witnesses that may come forward. This is multi-district litigation in federal court, involves different states and counties. And if individuals come forward with information that help the plaintiffs, it certainly is to advantage. Any settlement involving monetary amounts would come before the legislature. I want to be clear on that. Okay?
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Resolution passes. Resolution SM4 by legislator Holst.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution, urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution amending resolution number 208 of 2020 regarding the purchasing agreement with the County of Onondaga and authorizing budget modification.
Yes, this is a mutual consent of the county of Oswego and county of Onondaga to the purchasing agreement and is extended up to 3 months from April 1st, 2021. It will be on a monthly basis. And this will give us time to get our own purchasing program in order.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 absent.
Thank you. Resolution passes. Resolution SM5 by legislator Martino.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution adopting an Oswego County purchasing policy.
This is the basic guidelines to move forwards with returning the purchasing department back to the county of Oswego, laid forth by the county administrator with the input of the county chairman and other chairmen throughout the body.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Resolution passes. Resolution SM6 by legislator Twist.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I present this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement with New York State Department of Transportation regarding a Lake Ontario Resiliency and Economic Development Initiative project in the town of Oswego for the sum not to exceed $1,270,000 culvert replacement and road elevation 3 Ready 11, Ready Project 46.
Thank you. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but I would like to make an amendment. I'd like to move to amend this resolution by deleting the last resolved paragraph of the resolution pertaining to Secure. We've recently learned New York State DOT will be handling Secure, and as such, this resolved paragraph is unnecessary.
Thank you. Any discussion on the resolution or on the amendment? But we do have a second. Legislator Stahl, any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Back to the original resolution. Any discussion?
As amended.
As amended, correct. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Resolution passes. Resolution SM7 by legislator Twist.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I present this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement with New York State Department of Transportation regarding a Lake Ontario Resiliency and Economic Development Initiative project in the town of Richland for a sum not to exceed $560,000. County Route 5 seawall repair, 3 Red 05 Ready Project 113.
Once again, pretty self-explanatory. I would like to make an amendment on this as well, though. I move to amend this resolution by deleting the last result paragraph of the resolution pertaining to secure. We've recently learned New York State DOT will be handling secure, and as such, this result paragraph is unnecessary.
Second. Thank you. We have multiple seconds. One by legislator Martino. Any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
That's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Amendment passes. Back to the original resolution as amended. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
That's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Resolution SM7 passes. Resolution SM8 by legislator Twist.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I present this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution establishing capital project number B0721, County Route 89 culvert replacement ready.
Once again, pretty self-explanatory. We all knew this was coming.
Yes, thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Resolution SM8 passes. Resolution SM9 by legislator Twist.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I present this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution establishing capital project number B0821 County Route 5 seawall repair ready.
Same as all the other three, pretty much.
All right, thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. Resolution SM9 passes. Unfinished business, legislator Twist.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Regarding the resolution for the YMCA bridge, which was tabled to this meeting, I move to table the resolution again to the next regular meeting of the body in April. The county has requested the state DOT attend the meeting to explain the project, which is a new bridge to Sandy Island Beach State Park.
Thank you.
A lot of questions that need to be answered, and I just want to make sure everybody knew that we wanted to push this back. Sorry?
There's actually two resolutions.
The two resolutions on the table are the one approving the contract and the other establishing the capital project. So both would be, I believe, tabled by that motion.
Right. Do we have a second?
Second.
Multiple seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 0 opposed, and 2 excused.
Thank you. It passes. Under miscellaneous business, legislator Chesbro.
Chairman, I would like to request that this legislature officially supports Assemblyman McCarthy's proposal to the governor to lift the regulations on bars and restaurants as it relates to them having to close at 11 o'clock. The timing of this would be a real boost to our economy and to our businesses, especially because this weekend with the SU game, it doesn't even start until 10 p.m. It'd be a great thing to get our stuff together. So I look to you, Mr. Chairman, I look to you to lead the charge for our constituents to know that we are not only listening, but we are supporting in any way we can, any and all proposals that will help our economy rebound.
Second.
Thank you. Multiple seconds. Legislator Chesbro, thank you. I'll be working with you, if you wouldn't mind, on that letter. I don't have a problem at all with that proposal. Our restaurants and establishments in this county have proven again and again not to be the spreader that it was thought to be. Anyone else? Legislator Karasik.
Yeah, I would like the minutes to show the support and recognition of all the work that Honorable Douglas Barkley has done for the county of Oswego.
Thank you. I know there are multiple people. In fact, Legislator Wilbur had a little bit to say on that also, but we're all going to miss a very big in stature.
Mr. Chairman, before we move into, I would ask this body to formally recognize Ambassador H. Douglas Barkley for all his work he's done, both regional in our county, for tourism, economic development, even on the political front, all the way across what he's done internationally for our great country. But I'd also be remiss if we didn't also recognize a man who really built the whole Hastings Central Square community up, and that would be your father, Thomas Weatherup, former supervisor for the town of Hastings. So I would ask this body to please recognize both of those gentlemen, both pillars of our community, in a moment of silence, please, if we could all stand. Congratulations to you and your family. We hear all are doing well, and all of our best to you.
The bloodline lives on.
Oh, no. Is any other miscellaneous business? I'm looking for the appropriate motion. I have a motion from adjourn. Seconds. We are adjourned.